Welcome back to another episode of the Scholar Athlete Podcast, baby.
Episode 3.
Yes, sir. Episode number 3. We just did episode 2. What was it? Saturday?
Saturday. Yeah, first thing Saturday morning.
Yeah, so it's Tuesday. We're back in the booth. We got some more takes. We got some Thanksgiving football. It's a crazy college football weekend this past weekend. It was funny how we said that there were no good games.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we looked like a bunch of clowns. It's all good, though. So, yeah, how's your day, though? How's your week so far?
Honestly, week's been good. I'll be completely honest with you. Second day of the week, obviously Thanksgiving on Thursday. Work this week feels like one of those weeks where you're just trying to get to Wednesday in our case, right?
Yeah.
You're just trying to get through these 2 days, which we've done.
Right.
We've got some solid golf going off tomorrow, and then
Yep.
obviously a good day on Thursday with the family. But hey, just trying to get through those days. We got some good football this weekend. NFL,
Yep.
college football.
Yep.
We got some big days, so it's been nice.
Yeah, Monday, obviously yesterday was pretty chill. It was like that first day of the week, but it
Yeah.
felt like a Thursday for me because I don't
Yes.
have work tomorrow. So Monday wasn't bad for me. Today went super easy. Had nothing really going on. Just honestly counting down the minutes until I could go home. Now we got some golf tomorrow, Queens Harbor. First Fernandez-Cersei brother scramble.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to that.
Hopefully get to beat that ass a little bit.
Yeah, so, we can get into that, and, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But, all right, NFL Week 12.
Okay.
Hey, we looked like a bunch of clowns last week. I'm
We
not
did.
going to lie.
We
But
made it better.
it is what it is. I'm ready to get into these games this week. Starting off with, we got 3 Thanksgiving games this week, right?
Yep.
First game, Bills-Lions. They're in Detroit at Ford Field. First game of the day on Thanksgiving. Bills are favored by 9. Who you got winning this game first?
I think I'm going to take the Bills. I do think that the Lions, I think they cover. Just, again, they're on a 3-game winning streak, which I think that's the first time for Detroit. And
That's right.
God knows how long. I think it's been 5 years. But, again, getting out of that weather last week, again, Buffalo was in Detroit. Again, their game got moved to Ford Field against Cleveland. And they look pretty dominant. So I think, again, coming off of a couple weeks where the Bills they've been the Bills, right? They've pulled out a couple wins, but I think they come into this game. I think they win, but I do think that I don't think they win by, what was it, 9 you said?
Yeah, I got the Bills winning this game too, but, obviously they're coming off of that 3-game win streak. They beat the hell out of the Giants last week in MetLife, 31-18. The running backs had a hell of a day for the Lions. Jamal Williams, 3 touchdowns. You had DeAndre Swift with a touchdown, and Justin Jackson also had a touchdown.
Yeah.
So, fucking running backs, 8. It's good for them. I mean,
That's the strength of that team, though. You can't. I'm not. There's no disrespect to Jared Goff or anything like that. Obviously taking the Rams to the Super Bowl, and I don't think he didn't get the job done, but that's the strength of that team.
Yeah.
Right? You got to remember. I mean, you just mentioned the 3 running backs that they've got, and I saw some news that Jameson Williams is starting to practice again.
yeah, he's fucking nice too. So, the thing, I don't think that they'll beat the Bills, but, they're definitely trending in the right direction. All right, so game 2 of the day, we got Giants-Cowboys, 4:30 in Dallas. I'm going with the Cowboys. They're favored by 9. Bro, last week,
Oh my God!
they beat the shit out of Vikings.
Do you remember my bad take for this game?
Yeah, you said that. You said something like the.
I think I said it was a trap game for the Cowboys, and I thought they were going to get their asses kicked.
Yeah, and that's the
not
complete
what
opposite of
That's
what
not
fucking happened.
I should have known better.
Yeah, I mean, so
40-3?
40-3. Giants are coming off a bad loss against the Lions. The Cowboys are coming off that big win. I think the Cowboys are going to be amped. It's Thanksgiving. They're going to be lit. So I actually did some research on this. So last week, their left tackle, Christian Darrisaw is his name.
Yeah.
He went out with a concussion.
Yep.
Kirk Cousins is one of the worst quarterbacks in the league under pressure.
Yes.
So obviously that showed. They didn't fucking score. They didn't score at all. They
Didn't
scored
score at
3
all.
points.
Literally nothing.
So I'm really liking the Cowboys to beat that ass, to be honest.
Okay.
Tony Pollard's nice as fuck. 15 carries for 80 yards the other day. 6 receptions for 109 yards with 2 touchdowns. Number 1 running back in fantasy this week. He's a fucking dog. I like him a lot. Let's talk about Zeke, though.
Yeah.
Zeke's the
Hasn't been healthy.
Zeke's the RB2. Zeke scored 2 touchdowns, though, on Sunday.
He did. And if I'm Tony Pollard, I'm pissed. I did all the work on that. I don't know if it was the first or second drive. I did all the work, got him down to the 1. You put Zeke, and he went 1 one rush, one tud for 1 yard or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Tony Pollard on my fantasy team, so I was getting pissed off when I saw Zeke getting those touchdowns. I'm like, damn, but listen to this. So Tony Pollard and Zeke both had 15 carries.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard had 80 yards. Zeke had 42 yards with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's going to be like that. That's not a bad.
It's
I mean, people
it's
hate
not
it.
a bad line because
You know what I mean?
Well, no, I completely agree with you. I just think, what do you do? Like, if you're Dallas, right? Obviously, you've got, the carry share there. They both 15 carries, 80, 42 yards, whatever. But for Tony Pollard to have, what did he have out of the backfield receiving? Did he have 6 for 109?
Yep.
I mean, that's a threat. And a couple of those, he had what? I think he had 2. Do you have 2 tuds too?
2 touchdowns, yeah.
Receiving tuds, right?
Yeah.
Both of them, I think, he went untouched. So he's an electric player that gives you that. He gives you a completely different outlook on that Dallas offense. So
right.
I'll be curious to see what they do in the future. But I do love that they have this 1-2 running back punch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm liking Zeke as a short yardage back, and I like Pollard, man. Throw him the ball, get him out in open space, and let him fucking get out of there, bro.
Let him run.
I really do like that. All right, so you have the Cowboys for this?
I'm going to take the Cowboys here. I just think the Giants coming off of that loss of the Lions, I still don't think the Giants know their identity. Right? I think they've gotten this far. A lot of the games that they've been in have been close games. You look at the one here in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
You look at the Green Bay game in London.
Right.
I don't think that they're ready to take that step, but I do think this will be a good game, but I do think Dallas pulls it off, especially in that 4:30 slot for Thanksgiving.
Cool, I agree. All right, game 3 of the day. We got the Pats versus the Vikings, all right? They're in Minnesota. This is the night game. It's at 8:20. Vikings are favored by 2.5. Who you got?
I think the Vikings are going to bounce back.
You think so?
I think they're going to bounce back. I mean, don't get me wrong. New England's a very good team. I think their defense is really good. But that New England offense, in my opinion, I don't think it's good enough to keep up with a team like Minnesota when they get going. And I think Minnesota coming off an ass beating.
Yeah.
I think Kevin O'Connell's going to have the boys ready to go, and I think Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin, I think they're going to be ready to go in a big primetime game like this on Thursday night.
Yeah, I took the Vikings in this game also. I mean, the Pats, think about this, bro. They won on a 84-yard punt return.
Unreal.
Right?
Unreal.
But before that, if you look in that, they fucking scored 3 points the whole game. They had no offense going that whole game.
They haven't all year.
Like you said, I really don't think that they're going to be able to keep up with that Minnesota offense because, I mean, what happened last week in Minnesota, bro, I just don't think that's going to keep happening over and over again. I feel like that was rare. Cowboys, hey, they beat their ass. Cool. You move on. Even they're saying, hey, we're on to the next week.
Yeah.
They're not really too worried about that. I think they bounce back, so I took the Vikings as well. All right, moving on to the Sunday games, though. Browns-Bucks. That's the first game I got on the slate. Bucks are favored by 3. They're coming off a bye week and a good win over in Germany against a good Seattle team, right?
Yeah.
The Browns took an L against the Bills last week. I'm going Bucks here. So
I think I'm going to go Browns. I think this game in Cleveland, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think the run game is going to get going. I don't know what the weather's like up there, but I'm sure it's cold.
Right.
Tampa Bay's run game really hasn't been all that great this year.
Right.
I know they're coming off a bye, and Tom Brady after a bye, and them having a big, 2 big wins here in a row.
Yep.
I just think Cleveland in Cleveland with the weather, with the run game that they've got, I think Nick Chubb's going to go off. Amari Cooper's been going off for them, so I'm taking the Browns here.
All right, dark horse for me in this game. I think Mike Evans has a fucking day. You want to know why? He needs 82 receiving yards to reach 10,000 career receiving yards, and we know Brady likes to take care of his guys. He's going to feed him. I think he has a huge game. Hey, I got the Bucks winning this game. All right, next game on the slate, we got Bengals-Titans. Now, Bengals are favored 1.5.
I see that. Let's take this back, though. Let's go back. Let's remember last year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Do you remember what Cincinnati did going into Nashville?
I remember, but dog, this team is nice as hell. They don't have Jamar Chase.
No.
Joe Mixon's he had like a hamstring injury, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was a concussion.
Oh, is it a concussion?
I think it's a concussion.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got a concussion.
Yep.
So, I mean, they're missing some weapons definitely on this team. So, but I mean, if you just look at, let's bounce back actually. Joe Burrow did come off a 4-touchdown game, threw for 355 yards in that win against the Steelers. But man, the Titans, man, Tannehill threw for over 300 yards. Treylon Burks, their first rounder out of Arkansas, had a huge game. I think he had over 100 yards. Derrick Henry, obviously, he's got 28 carries, bro. 2 total touchdowns. He had that jump pass touchdown also.
Yeah.
I like the Titans.
I'm taking the Titans too. That's kind of what I was getting at is looking back at that game last year. Look what Cincinnati did to Tennessee.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee's got that chip on their shoulder, and they're ready to come in and get the job done.
Yeah.
I do think, I mean, the spread shows, what'd you say, 1.5?
Bengals, yeah. They cover.
They cover.
For sure.
I think it's going to be a good game, though, but I am taking Tennessee in this game.
Yeah, I definitely like Tennessee to win. I like that Bengals defense, but I feel like they got exposed a little bit last week. Najee with 90 yards, 2 tuds on the day.
Najee hasn't done that all year.
No, this is his best game of the year. Yeah. Pickens 8. Pickens 8 had 83 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
So, but then on top of that, like, bro, if they ain't gonna stop there, he's gonna get the ball over 25 times. So
100%. And I know Tennessee doesn't really have, the wide receiver game locked up. I know they've got Treylon Burks and whatnot, and Robert Woods is going to do his due diligence as a receiver. But if you can't stop King Henry, I don't think it matters what goes on with the wide receivers if he's going to tote the ball 25 to 30 times for 100-plus yards every week.
Facts. The Titans are a solid-ass team, too, bro. They got a fucking crazy run defense, best run defense in the league.
Yep.
Opponents only averaging 55 yards. That kills their run game. If Mixon's ready to go, which, I mean, I don't think he will be if he has a concussion.
What's the backup?
Samaje Perine.
He didn't have a bad game last week.
No, he didn't.
He didn't have a bad game. I think a lot of his damage came from the pass game.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to think, like, Joe Burrow coming off of that game, T. Higgins is hot, Tyler Boyd is catching fire. Tennessee's secondary is really, they're not that good.
Yeah.
They're not that good. So I think they've been exposed in previous weeks. But I think it's going to be a good one. I'm still rolling Tennessee here.
Me too.
But I think it's going to be a really good game.
Cool. All right. Next game, Texans-Dolphins. Dolphins had a bye week. They're favored by 13.
Yeah.
Dolphins are beating that ass.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about here. The Texans are the worst team in the league.
Right.
I hate to keep bringing up that the Jags even let them hang out in a game and then beat them. But this isn't much to talk about. I'm rolling with the Dolphins. You said that the spread is 13?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rolling Dolphins here.
Same. All right, next game. Now, this is a lot going on in this game. So we got Bears-Jets. All right. They're at MetLife. Jets are favored by 4.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
They lost on that punt return last week against the Patriots. All right.
Yep.
Absolutely no offense generated in that game. But, like, none generated on the Jets side either. I mean, Zach Wilson's under some heat this week after that post-game press conference.
Yeah.
Asked him, hey,
Do you think you let the defense down?
And he's like, no.
Next
question. Like, bro, you score fucking 3 points.
3 points.
Your defense let up 3 points.
Atrocious.
Exactly.
He looks atrocious.
Exactly. So that was his worst game of his career. He went 9 for 22 with a career low of 77 fucking yards.
Did you see the stat that the Jets averaged like 2.7 inches per play in the second half?
Yeah, bro. He's
inches.
Ass. He's ass, bro. I'm throwing that. He's ass.
Inches.
I'm not buying the whole. I can't believe people were saying that Zach Wilson was better than Trevor Lawrence, and they were riding Zach Wilson.
They were.
He's better.
They thought the arm talent was better, and everybody was. That's what they do in college, man. They go off of what their stats were in college. The guy played at BYU. Don't get me wrong. They've got some big games on their schedule, but it's still BYU.
Yeah. So I mean, things are
I'm
going to be
rolling
changing.
Bears here, to be completely honest with you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm going Jets.
Okay, you're going Jets.
Yeah, I'm going Jets because
Okay.
this is why. Fields is day to day with that shoulder injury. If Fields doesn't play, that's their fucking offense, bro. Who's their backup? Do you know their backup? I think it's Trevor Siemian.
Okay, so Siemian played with I think he was with the Texans for a little bit.
Ass.
He's not very good. He's with the Broncos. He's not very good.
Ass.
I don't know, man. I get, and Robert Saleh, the Jets head coach, they said that he wasn't locked in to Zach Wilson being the starter.
Yeah, I actually want to talk about that. So three weeks ago, they asked Robert Saleh, hey, Zach Wilson's coming back.
Yeah.
Is there any, could there be any changes? 3 weeks ago, he was like, no changes.
Well, remember what the Jets were doing 3 weeks ago.
Exactly. Zach Wilson's our guy. They asked him Monday, and he said, hey, man.
He's not committing to that.
Yeah, I'm not going to commit to that. So they got Mike White, who I don't know who the hell that is. And they
Remember
got
Mike White from last year? Mike White was electric last year for the Jets.
Man, I'm not buying it.
Me either, but he was still electric.
What about Flacco, man?
I mean, Flacco, he was, he started the season for him. I think he had the first 3 games. I think he's got more pass touchdowns on the season than Zach Wilson does.
I did see that stat.
It's still Joe Flacco, though. If it was Joe Flacco of old in Baltimore when they were, contending for Super Bowls, maybe. But I still think this is I'm still rolling with the Bears here.
Going Bears?
Yeah, I'm still going Bears here.
I'm going Jets on this one. I'm going Jets. I think they bounce back after last week. I just think they do, even though
their defense is sick. I will give them that. Their defense is sick.
Just fucking score, bro.
But can they?
No.
Can they? They don't have anyone. They've lost literally everybody.
Yeah.
Like, Breece Hall is hurt. Robbie got shipped off to Robbie wasn't even on the Jets. Robbie's on Carolina, sorry. Yeah. But they don't have anybody. Like, I don't know. We'll see what this game does.
All right, next game up, Falcons-Commanders. Commanders are favored by 4. Bro, they're rolling right now. Commanders. Yeah. They've won 5 out of their last 6 games. The Falcons did win last week. They beat a bad Bears team, though.
Yeah.
So, I'm not really giving them credit because I think the Falcons are ass.
Yeah.
But, hey, man, Heineke's won the job. Officially has won the job.
Yeah. And I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly how it should be.
Yeah, I mean, hey, like,
I would have rolled with him to start the year.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I know you're going and spending big money on Carson Wentz, but let's look at Carson Wentz's track record.
Yeah.
Look what he did last year in Indy. Look what he did in Philly. Like, why not roll with the scrappy guy that got you into the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. You competed in the playoffs. I think they lost to, the Bucks it was. I'm rolling with Heineke. I'm rolling with the Commanders here. They're freaking on fire right now.
Yep.
Keeping the NFC East hot. Mm-hmm. I'm rolling with the Commanders here all the way.
I got another weird stat for you.
Let's hear it.
All right, so the Commanders have dropped 13 passes in Wentz's 6 games, and they've dropped 0 in Heineke's 5 games.
That is a wild stat. Why?
I don't know.
Where did you find that?
I just read it online. But
that is a wild stat.
Yeah, they're just playing better, though. And that's what Rivera was saying. He was just like, hey, the guys in the locker room, they love Carson Wentz. Yeah. I'm sure he's a great guy.
Yeah.
We're playing better with Taylor Heineke.
It's as simple as that. And thank God that Ron Rivera is doing that.
It's the business, bro.
You see a lot of coaches that would never do that. They would roll, this is our guy, blah, blah, blah. You can't lose a starting job to injury, kind of like Jameis Winston has.
Yeah.
You can't lose that job, but, you can't go against the stats of what Heineke's done.
All right, cool. So next game up, we got Broncos-Panthers.
Ugh.
What an ass game.
This is a terrible game.
All right, but Denver's favored by 2.5.
In Carolina?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like this game. I kind of want to stay away from this game. I don't like anything that Russ has done this year. I don't like anything the Broncos have done this year. I have Russ on one of my teams.
Yeah, I had to drop
Thank God Justin Fields was available.
Mm-hmm.
And now he plays every week. I don't care if he's going to be hurt this week. Mm-hmm. He may score 0 points. Guess what? That's better than what Russ would do.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go with the Panthers here.
Ooh, I'm going Broncos.
I think I'm going Panthers.
Ooh, bro, they're ass though, bro.
They're both ass. I think I'm going to go Panthers here.
All right.
I don't really have too much reasoning behind it other than I don't care what Russ and the Broncos do. I'm sick of them being on TV. I'm sick of watching all their games. I don't know how many primetime games.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about the primetime. They were supposed to be good.
They were supposed to be good.
And they're getting primetime after primetime.
Why can't we flex them out of these games?
I'm not sure.
Why can't we flex them out of these games?
I'm not sure, bro, but it is what it is. You see they cut Broncos. They cut Melvin Gordon.
I did see that.
Dude cannot hold onto the damn ball.
That's his own fucking fault.
Fucking Butterfingers,
come on,
bro.
Man. You're Melvin Gordon. You remember this guy in college?
Yeah, he was nice.
Do you remember that, man?
Dude's got butter sticks on his hands. Dude's got butter sticks for hands.
Literally, guy
can't hold to the damn ball.
Hands. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, but all right. I got the Broncos. You took the Panthers. Okay,
I love that. Hey, we've got some competition coming.
Yeah, we do. We got to keep track of these. We got to keep track of these. All right, next game up: Ravens Jags, baby, in Duval.
Hey, Duval.
Let's go. Guess who I took? I took the fucking Jags to win this game. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why?
Let's hear it.
So last week the Ravens played the Panthers and scored 3 points all the way up until the fourth quarter, bro.
Tell me about it. That's why I'm sticking with the Panthers this week.
Ew, they're ass.
That's why I'm sticking, bro.
But so the Ravens literally, I guess they played down to their opponents. I don't know, but listen, like Lamar and Mark Andrews, who else they have? Isaiah Likely, but bro, if we can contain Lamar, if we can do that, which it's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
if we can contain Lamar and kind of stop Mark Andrews, I think we have a shot, bro. I really do think I think we're going to come out hot off this bye week. I think Trevor, I think Kirk, them boys are going to be lit.
Yeah.
I think Walker has a big game on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm calling that now. I don't know, bro. I really do like the Jags. It's just one of those games where I'm like, okay, I actually believe the Jags will win this game.
Well, you got to go with the hometown team. Although there's really no signs pointing to us winning this game.
No.
I I do think Baltimore comes out kind of like with a kid's head on fire. I think they're ready to roll. After that embarrassing performance they showed with Carolina last week, I think they're ready to go. I know Lamar was a little sick last week, and they were a little lackadaisical. I think they're gonna come out ready to go. Honestly, I think this game could turn into a shootout.
Really?
I'll be completely honest with you. I think if the Jags offense clicks on all cylinders like we know they can, I think it could be a shootout. I do think the Jags come away with it.
You're going Jags.
I'm going Jags here.
Okay.
I'm going Jags here.
Me too, man.
I think he just fired me up.
I can't wait to watch this fucking game,
We're
bro.
going.
I know.
We're going.
Forgot ETN. ETN's about to ball the fuck out.
Yes, let's go.
All right, next game. Boring-ass game, in my opinion. Chargers-Cardinals, 4:05. They're playing at the Cardinal Stadium.
I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah, me too.
Bro,
They're favored by 4.5.
The Cardinals stink.
Yeah.
They got a lot of shit to figure out right now. They got to figure out if they want to keep Kingsbury around. They got to. Kyler has to figure it out. I know he's hurt, but
Yeah.
like even with him healthy, they really never looked good to me. Like the only game they looked good was that Thursday night game. They had D-Hop.
First game back, and they just threw that shit to him every time.
That's it. And if that's your offense, you got bigger issues than that. Way bigger issues. So if Kyler's healthy, maybe it'll be a good game, but I'm still taking San Diego. Oh, LA, sorry. Still taking them in this game, especially with them having Keenan Allen back.
Yeah, I didn't even catch it until you said that. All right, but speaking of like, if that's it, that's all they got on their offense.
Yeah.
So we got Raiders Seahawks, right?
Okay.
All right, in Seattle. Seattle had a bye last week after that Germany game. I feel like they're gonna come out hot, to be honest. Like a little chip on their shoulder, man.
Yeah.
That was a good game. Also in Germany, Munich is where they played at when they played the Bucks.
Yep.
Seahawks are favored 3.5. Raiders are coming off a good win, obviously against Denver. Denver's ass. Devontae Adams was fucking cooking though.
Was
bro.
it really a good win?
It was fun to watch, I guess. I watched that game, so just seeing Derek Carr and Devontae Adams. That's it.
Devontae ate.
Oh, Josh Jacobs.
Oh yeah, he ate too.
Yeah.
But Devontae ate, and the only reason I know that is because he's on my fantasy team.
Right.
And I needed him to eat.
I had Derek Carr in one of my leagues as my quarterback because Kyler Murray's hurt. So
Yeah.
I'm like, just throw that shit to Devontae Adams.
Yeah, Derek Carr's a good streaming quarterback, especially when. Imagine if they're all healthy, right? You've got Devontae, you've got Renfro, you've got Jacobs in the backfield, you possibly have Darren Waller. Like, Derek Carr should eat every single week. Every week. It's going to be a fun game. I do think that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be in Seattle, coming off a bye week after a loss.
I think they get it done at home and they win this game.
I think, yeah, I was gonna say, give me Seattle. I think it's gonna be a good one. What's the line here?
3.5.
Yeah, I think Seattle gets it done. I think they cover too. I don't know. I think this is gonna be a sleeper for Oakland.
Las Vegas. Las Vegas.
See, now you're on to it, baby. God damn it.
All right, next game though. Next game. Rams Chiefs. The Chiefs favored by 14.5, bro. The Rams are ass. All right.
The Rams stink.
But did you see that game Sunday? The Chiefs Chargers.
Yeah, that was exciting. It was a good game. I'll be completely honest with you. I think I took God bless, dude. I think I took LA. I think the Chargers to win that game. That was a fun ending.
It was a fun ending.
Fun ending there.
I mean, Mahomes and Kelsey straight up carried.
Yeah, I mean.
So I think Mahomes had 329 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kelsey 6 receptions, 115 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's
what's expected.
They're playing catch, bro. And it was honestly,
it
was fun. It was fun to watch, But yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs. The Rams are ass. They lost to the Saints last week, 27-20. They don't have any cup. Stafford's ass.
Concussion. Remember, he got another concussion.
Yeah, but so who's their backup? Is Johnny Wolford still the backup there?
Bro, they did this weird thing 2 weeks ago where they had like Wolford and some other guy rotating where neither one of them could really get a feel for the game.
Right, and the only reason we know Johnny Wolford is the backup QB is because he is a Jacksonville native, baby.
Born and bred, baby.
Let's go.
Born and bred. Was that Bishop Kinney?
Bishop Kinney.
Okay, enough of that. Anyway, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, me too.
That was an easy game.
All right, next game up, 425. Saints-Niners.
After that display that they put on last night against the Cardinals, I'm going to take the Niners here. I don't really think there's much to talk about other than the fact that, like, I think the Niners are a contender in the NFC, dude.
I think so, too.
Like, I'm not even kidding. I think this team is nothing to mess with, especially coming down the run. You know what I mean? Like, you get McCaffrey in the middle of the year. Added on to, you've got Ayuk is stepping up.
Debo and Elijah Mitchell.
And Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah, bro.
Kittle had 2 tuds last night. Jimmy G, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I never liked that he lost his starting job to Trey Lance.
I don't know why everyone hated Jimmy G to start with, bro. I never thought Jimmy G was that bad.
It was based off of the one game where he couldn't make a few throws. I think it was in the playoffs. Like, I get it. But, bro, Jimmy G has been a proven winner everywhere that he's been.
Facts.
He's been a proven winner. And then you surround him with people that really, not like he's got to throw 50-yard passes. He can literally dink and dunk. And then you add McCaffrey.
Yeah, that shit's
Bro,
wild.
You've got weapons all around you. You've got one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. You've got one of the best defenses in the NFL. Like, these boys are nothing to mess with. And I think, obviously I'm taking the Niners here, but that's going to be a conversation for the next few weeks, just watching them pan out, in my opinion.
Right. I mean, they're favored by 9. Saints are coming off a win. They beat a bad Rams team last week, but I just don't think that they're going to be able to really stop the Niners. Andy Dalton's still the quarterback over there, too. That's crazy.
Is Jameis
They
still
won,
hurt?
though. They won. They're going to give... No, I mean, remember he said that he, lost his job due to...
So he's not hurt anymore?
I'm assuming he's not hurt.
Interesting. There's got to be something else there.
Think so?
Got to be something else there.
All right, well...
We'll never know.
Yep. Next game, though, Packers-Eagles. Damn, this is the night game. I guess Green Bay was supposed to be good this year.
Yeah, but they're doing this new thing, too, where the Sunday night games are getting flexed. So I don't know if you remember a few years ago, they would go through the schedule like that Sunday or Monday before and flex. Like, once it gets later in the season, they would flex teams that they think are going to be good games or, like, the good contender games. Right. So I don't know if this game was flexed to this or if this was originally what it was supposed to be. But Green Bay is no good. They've got exciting players, but they can't seem to put it together, more than a week straight.
Right.
So I'm rolling with the Eagles here. I think it was a tough win this weekend against Indianapolis.
But good game.
Good game.
I think that was just showed how good of a team they were.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's you need those kind of wins. Like, you don't want to roll into the postseason or anything like that, just blowing out everybody. I think they need that kind of. They need those kind of wins. It shows a lot of grit.
It's kind of grinded.
It's that grindy, gritty win.
Coming off that L on Monday night, that was huge. That was a good win for them.
That's huge. So I think I'm going Philly here.
Me too.
I can't even say it's going to be a good game because we've got no idea what Green Bay's got in store, to be completely honest with you.
You never know, but I'm going to go Philly, favored by 7. You think they cover?
I think they cover in Philly.
Yeah.
I said the same thing with the Commanders, but I think Philly covers in Philly against Green Bay. I just don't think Green Bay is really that good to me.
All right, well, moving on. Monday night, Steelers-Colts. Colts are favored by 2.5. Lost a tough one, obviously, to Philly last week.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Steelers got it rolling against the Bengals last week, bro. Harris, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pickens, 83 yards, touchdown. Starting to click on the offense. But I like the Colts, man. They've been playing good ball since they hired Jeff Saturday.
I don't know what it is. I guess the boys really do respect Saturday. I don't really like this game, to be honest with you. It kind of falls in line with the Monday night bore fest of games.
Yeah.
Primetime games in general this year have kind of been boring, other than that Sunday night game with Kansas City and the Chargers. I think I'll roll with the Colts here. It's in Indy.
Yep.
I think I'll roll with the Colts here. I think that crowd's going to be electric. I think this may be their. Did they play Vegas in Indy for Saturday's first game?
No, they were in
Vegas, right? So I think first home game after the hiring of Jeff Saturday.
Yeah.
I think whatever that stadium is called is going to be rocking. I'm going to roll with Indy here in a primetime victory.
All right. Yep. We're going to have Lucas Oil jumping, baby.
That's it, Lucas Oil.
All right. Let's pivot to some college football. The rankings actually just came out.
Just dropped.
I'm going to pull those up. Right. But from what it's looking like,
nothing's changed in the top 4. Nothing has changed.
Yeah, we got Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, and TCU. We got LSU at number 5, though, so they've moved up a spot. We've got USC at 6. They've moved up a spot. Bama at 7. Clemson at 8. Oregon at 9. Tennessee down 5 spots all the way to number 10.
Right. So all of those teams moving up are due to that embarrassing Tennessee loss on the road to South Carolina.
Yeah.
I think I'm not going to say they were looking ahead in this game, but it certainly looked like it, and it felt like it with the performance they put on that field.
Yeah, I mean, bro, they lost 63-38.
Yep.
Got their ass beat. I've heard it's loud there. I heard it gets really loud there.
It's obnoxious.
So, hey, I mean, they're 7-4. South Carolina, bro. They played up, obviously, but. Yeah. Hey man, you can't. It's SEC ball, bro.
It's a big time game. You got to. What else are they supposed to do?
Yeah, bro.
They were ready for that game, for that test.
Like
so
it's really
always balled out.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm just thinking about another crazy game was the Vandy Florida game. How the hell did Florida lose to Vandy?
I'll be honest, dude. Florida is they're. I'm not gonna say they're not good.
No, they're not good.
They're not good, but
they're not that bad.
They're not bad, but they shouldn't lose to Vandy. Vandy's won 2 SEC games in like 4 years.
Yeah.
Like what in the world?
Yeah.
You can't lose that game. But I don't know. I think Florida's got some stuff to figure out. I think Anthony Richardson's got some stuff to figure out. I'll be curious to see what this team looks like next year because I think that's where they're looking.
You think he's a draft guy, bro? People have been saying that he's a draft guy. I don't fucking see that, bro.
Can he go back for another year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know why he.
I don't see him going.
He hasn't gone off enough, dude.
First round.
I think with his talent, he's going to be a first round with his talent because it's all about projection and potential and stuff like that. But I think if I'm him, if I'm that coaching staff, if I'm Napier, I'm trying to get him to stay for another year.
For sure.
I'm trying to, at least.
Yeah, for sure. But more about this Tennessee game. Hendon Hooker's out for the year.
Yeah,
ACL injury. That sucks.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So
prayers out to him, man, because he was having a hell of a year.
Yeah, he was.
Heisman type year.
Yeah.
It just it sucks to see the kid go down.
Yeah, but it's definitely fun watching Tennessee this year. I mean, it's obviously wraps for them. Their playoff hopes are done.
Dashed. Yep.
So they'll get in a good bowl game, obviously, but it's fun watching them now. So I enjoyed every bit of that. So it's rivalry week.
Yes.
I learned my lesson from last week. Said there were no good games. I decided to look into the games this week, do a little bit more. And I'm still snoozing on these games this week.
Yeah, there's... We're
only going to talk about 4 of them because I'm not really...
That's fine. The rest of these rivalry games, in my opinion, there's a couple that I may bring up, but for the most part, let's get to the 4 that I think we're going to hit.
All right, so first one, Friday night, baby. Florida State in Tally. It's going to be lit. FSU's favored by 9.5, excuse me. But who do you think? Who you got? You got FSU?
I think I'm rolling FSU with the clean sweep of the state. They beat the shit out of Miami. God, embarrassing for Miami there. Yeah. Florida coming off a Vandy loss in a season that really hasn't been all that good for them. Mm-hmm. Florida State seems to be a team that, again, you don't want to be reckoned with. They're a young team that coming in next year, I think it's going to be a fun team to watch. I'm scared to death as a Miami fan. I don't want to play them again in Tallahassee. But I think Florida State rolls Florida here in this game.
So do I.
In Tally, Friday night.
Black Friday. About to be lit.
I think they roll them here.
Ooh, they're going to be lit.
God, I hate Florida State, but boy.
Yeah.
I think they're going to roll those boys. I don't think Florida's got a clue what's coming.
Yeah. That'll be a fun game.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm taking Florida State also. All right, next game, though. Big one right here, bro. Ohio State, Michigan. 2 versus 3. Yeah. At noon in Columbus. Ohio State's favored by 7.5. Who you got winning this game?
I got Ohio State.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think Michigan covers. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Ohio State wins this game. After watching Michigan last week against Illinois, I just don't. Oh, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's going to be a true test for both teams. But I think Ohio State, even them coming off a struggling win against Maryland, was tough to watch. But I don't know, man. Ohio State's got more to them than I think a lot of people realize. I don't even think they've fucking turned it on yet.
Dude, the only thing about Ohio State that really, I feel like they'd be such a good team is that their defense is ass, bro.
Yeah, but their defense is ass every year, it feels like. But they score 50 points a game.
Yeah, until they play someone who's got a good defense.
Yeah, but Michigan's defense ain't that good either, in my opinion.
Yeah. You think Blake Corum eats Michigan's running back?
I think he'll eat, but I don't think he'll eat enough to get them a victory.
In Columbus, too.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
I'm going with Ohio State also, but I just wasn't sure. All right, Iron Bowl, Auburn, Bama, in Bama, 3:30 game. Bama's favored by 22, bro.
Yeah, it's stupid. Look, that's nuts. Don't get me wrong. Auburn ain't that good this year. I don't know if they even know what's going on. I know they just opened up this $90+ million sports facility for the football team. Mm-hmm. That's great. Don't mean shit.
We got to go in there.
The new one.
I don't know if it was a new one, but their indoor.
They just opened up literally a new one probably 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, like $92 million facility.
Yeah, bro. The old one that they had was fine.
They might have renovated. I don't know anything about it. I just saw everywhere on my social media were videos of players, staff, everybody walking into, God, I don't know their stadium name either. Walking into this $92 million, I think it was.
That's crazy.
So, I think Bama wins, but 22 is a lot in a
that
rivalry
is a lot.
game.
That's kind of a lot.
Auburn covers that. 22? Bro, it's 3 tuds.
Auburn's ass, though.
Yeah, but come on. Is this in Bama?
Yeah. 3:30?
I don't know, man. This is that CBS primetime game.
Yeah.
I think Auburn covers to be completely honest with you. I think Alabama gets it done, but because Alabama hasn't been Alabama of the past. So they're going to win. I think Auburn covers, though.
All right, I like it. All right, last game that I have on here at least. We got USC Notre Dame. This is the night game.
Mm-hmm.
In LA, USC's favored by 5.5. Bro, I'm going Notre Dame for this
game. Damn, that was going to be my pick of the week.
Are you?
Damn, I was going to go Notre Dame. I literally have it written Notre Dame wins.
I'm going Notre
Dame.
Double
asterisks per side.
I'm going
Damn,
Notre Dame.
Okay, all right.
What do you like about Notre Dame?
So, season for them started off terrible, right? You know, I think I don't know if they were 0-2, 0-3. They had some pretty embarrassing losses for the, beginning of Marcus Freeman's tenure.
Yeah.
But the boys have really shown that, they're, what's the word? I don't know, persistent, relevant. They're ready to get back, right?
Yeah.
So I think going into USC, this is a big game, right? I think USC has a lot to play for. And I think they're looking past this game. I know it's a rivalry game, but I think they're looking past this game into the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah.
So I am going to take Notre Dame, and they've been playing really well, man. They go and they beat a North Carolina team that is, I guess I don't even know, are they still ranked? They're in the top 20, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You go and you beat them. You go to number 16 at the time, BYU, and beat them. You go and beat a number 16 ranked Syracuse. You go and beat Clemson. Right, you handle your business the last couple weeks against Navy and Boston College. I think this is the upset special of the weekend.
They're rolling right now.
Upset special of the weekend.
I couldn't agree anymore with anything that you said.
Okay.
So yeah, they're rolling right now.
Okay.
Man, those dudes are playing for Marcus Freeman.
Yes,
dude, and he was getting so much fucking hate, bro.
So much shit.
It's crazy.
So much shit.
They're playing for him, and I know those guys love him. Been seeing a lot of tweets about that. So man, I hope they go into LA and they beat them, and that'd be good to get Notre Dame back on track, and that'd be good for them, that program. So
honestly, I don't want to see USC in the college football playoff, to be completely honest with you. So I do hope that Notre Dame wins this. I do hope they do.
I got Notre Dame. So.
Let's go. Okay.
All right. So a couple more games that we can discuss a little bit.
Sure.
So Tennessee Vanderbilt. You think Tennessee just crushes Vanderbilt? Just like, yo, man, like we just took that L. South Carolina. Vanderbilt's like, yo, we just beat Florida. They're going in there a little confident.
Mm-hmm.
This game's in Nashville. What we got on this game?
Saturday night game, too.
Saturday night, yeah, 7:30. Tennessee's favored by 14, but
I'm going to roll with Tennessee here.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like one of those blowout victories. Bro, who's your quarterback?
I don't know who their backup is.
I don't know who their backup is. All I've seen is Hendon Hooker all year. I think Tennessee gets the job done. I don't think it's going to be this massive blowout where they win by, 28 plus points.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm taking Tennessee.
Me too. So I'm looking at another one. This is a night game, but just think about if both of these teams. LSU's good, but think about if Texas A&M was good. You know what I'm saying?
What happened, man?
I don't know. This would be a huge game, though.
Man,
I think LSU's they're gonna roll Texas A&M. So I'm not really some.
I don't think they're gonna roll them.
You don't think so?
I think they're going to roll them. I think it's going to be one of those games that people are going to be intrigued to watch. That you got to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be one of those games that's close until the fourth quarter, and then the score is not going to do justice as to what Texas A&M might have done in this game.
Right.
I do think LSU wins, but I don't think it's going to be one of those ridiculous blowout games.
All right. Another one that I was kind of interested in is Baylor, Texas, bro.
You know what? I'm always curious as to how in the world, because I'm pretty sure, where is this game at? I'm not seeing
this game's in Austin. It's in Austin.
Is Texas ranked again?
Yeah, they're 23.
Aren't they a four-loss team?
Yeah, they're 7-4.
How on earth do they keep sneaking into the bottom of the rankings?
Because they're Texas.
Like, that is the most aggravating thing to me, I think. Like, every time I look, it's like, ooh, Texas lost, they're out of the standings. Ooh, Texas won. Ooh, they're back in the standings. They're a 4-loss freaking team.
Yeah.
Why are we ranked?
I'm not sure.
Unreal. I do think this is in Austin.
Yeah.
Give me Texas here. I mean, all that shit I just talked, but
yeah.
Give me Texas here. I think Baylor coming off that heartbreaking defeat against TCU last week.
Very interesting game.
It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch. I didn't think that TCU was going to be able to get that last snap off with 17 seconds left.
Bro, that was crazy.
That was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild. They didn't have any timeouts. I mean, you can't, didn't spike the ball there.
Dudes had, like, on the sideline, they were, like, ready to go.
Literally.
So,
that was fun. That was fun.
That was
I'm taking Texas in that one. Another one that I wanted to bring up, if you don't mind. I know it's not Power 5, but I'm looking at this Tulane-Cincinnati game just because it's like that. What is a group of 5? What are they, American Conference? Yeah, They're American. Our sister goes to UCF. But I think this is going to be an interesting game. I think a lot of people are sleeping on both of these teams. Tulane has been fun to watch all year.
Yeah.
They can score with the best of them. I think Cincinnati, for them to be in the bottom of the rankings like that, for them to hold on to what really they've done, like to build up to this point. I think the reason that they are able to stick in that bottom of the rankings is, again, what Desmond Ridder did. You look at what, I mean, you got a top draft pick in Sauce Gardner playing with the Jets right now.
He's nice, bro.
He's so nice.
Yeah.
He's one of the corners, like one of the next big corners in this league, I think, and he's been fun to watch. But I think Cincinnati, they're building, right? Like, you've just lost a lot of talent to the NFL. I think this is going to be a good game to watch. I don't know what, I think it's Cincinnati favored by 2 here on a Friday, but I think it's going to be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, no, I like it. I do like that game. And, yeah, I'm going to go with Cincinnati also. Wow, Tulane's ranked 19th.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why this game is interesting. That you've got 2 teams in the American Conference that are both ranked in the top 25.
Yeah.
This game is interesting. Not that it has a whole lot of clout behind it, but like it's going to be a fun game to watch for what it's worth, especially in the American Conference, because I don't know. I don't know, like, if they definitely have a conference championship game, and it looks like those are the top 2 teams with UCF coming up as the third seeded team in that American Conference. So
yeah, it's
going to be a fun game to watch.
No, I agree.
UCF beat Cincinnati, I think, this year. So, like, Cincinnati loses this game, I think that puts UCF right back up top there and allows them to get into that American Conference championship.
That's true. This is a big game. Big game in the American Conference for sure. All right, so pivoting. Let's talk some World Cup.
Oh, baby.
I've been keeping up with it, bro.
So have I.
I've been keeping up.
So have I.
Because I made a fool of myself last episode. I made a fool of myself. I said that Qatar was playing like Iran.
Yeah, you butchered that one. And I think I agreed, to be completely honest.
Or I said Iran or Iraq.
You said Iraq. You said Iraq, and then I corrected you and said Iran.
Bro, does Iraq even have a soccer team?
Not in this tournament.
I'm like, Iraq? I'm listening to it. I'm like, all right. But anyways, U.S., we played yesterday.
Yeah.
Played Wales.
Qatar opened up against Ecuador, by the way.
Yeah, it was Ecuador.
Okay.
And they lost
Qatar
2-0.
lost, yeah.
2-0.
Yeah. 2-0.
Is that what they say?
2-0 is what they say in the soccer world.
All right. Okay. But, yeah, the U.S., we played Wales yesterday, and we tied. Timothy Weah scored a goal in the 36th minute. Gareth Bale had a penalty shot. Made that in the 82nd minute. I mean,
not great on the PK. I think we could have came away with that game. The PK, in my opinion, was useless. I don't think the guy needed to come and challenge as hard as he did, especially with Gareth Bale's back to the goal. I mean, he's a great player. He's a freaking superstar.
Yeah.
I think we could have got away with just playing straight up defense there. It's a tough loss, but I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, we got to beat England on Friday.
We either got to win that game. Harry Kane, which is England's superstar striker, I think he's getting his ankle scanned right now for a possible injury, which I hope everything's okay, but I also hope he doesn't play.
Yeah.
I know they've got a bunch of other, superstars on that bench as well, but we either got to win this game or draw this game. And if we draw this game, we better hope that Wales and England draw too.
Yeah.
Because we really dropped the ball by losing that game to Wales, to be completely honest with you.
Or we tied it, but I just think we had to win that game for sure.
It felt like a loss. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
It literally felt like a loss to be watching the entire game. I think I was in the middle of a work call, watching that entire game and thinking okay, we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We've got 7 minutes, 8 minutes left with obviously extra time, and then just to see that, it's extremely heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But I think we'll be okay.
Definitely tough, but yeah. I followed Timothy Whale on Instagram. Bro, he's clean.
Follow or followed?
I followed him.
After yesterday you followed him?
Yeah, after he scored the goal. Mm-hmm. Just riding a little bit, to be honest, but had to throw him a follow.
Okay.
But, yeah, cool. He's from New York, but plays over in, France. Cool. All right, but big news from today. Saudi Arabia defeated Argentina today, 2-1.
Early game, man.
This happened before I even woke up this morning.
I wanted to wake up and watch this game.
Really?
I wanted to, just because, look, storyline thing. This is Messi and Ronaldo's possible last World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get Messi I know they won Copa America, I believe it was last summer, but can we get Messi the elusive World Cup title to get him out of the shadow of Diego Maradona? No, because you just lost to freaking Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
That was the biggest World Cup upset in the history of the World Cup.
You want to hear this? Argentina came in with the third best odds in the World Cup, plus 650. Saudi Arabia had the worst odds to win it, plus 1,000,000. Bro,
that's nuts.
They fucked that one up.
That's nuts. Who do we know on Saudi Arabia?
I couldn't tell you.
Do
you think someone So I want to say the odds for them to win the game though, it was plus 2,000. Do you think someone did that? You think
somebody had to have cashed in on
took that?
I don't think anybody here in the States did, but I think you had to have. Probably, you know who did? You keep track of golf much?
Not a ton.
So how they have this new league, Live.
Okay, yeah. I know.
Greg Norman definitely took Saudi Arabia to win this game.
You think so?
Why not?
That's just
crazy.
Think
you know what? Fuck that. I don't think anybody took Saudi Arabia to win this freaking game.
Bro, you know how they have the little numbers, the little rankings next to their names?
Yeah.
Bro, they were 51 and Argentina was 3.
I know.
Let's be honest.
About any given day, but you don't think that. You said that last week about football. Any given day, whoever, plays the best can come out and do whatever they have to do, that's great. In soccer, you don't expect something like that because you've got a World Cup, you've got a giant in Argentina. You don't expect them to lose to Saudi Arabia. Honestly, though, this is good for the World Cup. This is going to make it extremely interesting because now Argentina's got to win, the next 2 games to get out of their group.
Yeah.
They've got to beat Mexico, who played well against Poland today,
yep.
And then they've got to beat Poland or something like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
I love sports, bro. I love sports,
man.
That. You just can't,
You don't know.
You don't know, bro.
You have to watch.
It's not scripted, bro.
No.
You just got to watch the game and hope for the best, bro. It's crazy.
Yep.
All right, but, yeah, man, wrapping up, it's Thanksgiving this week. It's in 2 days. I just thought I'd ask you a little fun question. What are your top 5 favorite Thanksgiving dishes?
This is a good question. I've been thinking about it all day, to be completely honest with you. I've got a couple things written down, but the more that we've gone on talking, it really depends on who cooks it. But I'm going to go with number 1 being mac and cheese.
Okay,
I think that's my favorite food on Thanksgiving, strictly because our grandmother makes a killer mac and cheese.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay.
I love mashed potatoes and gravy.
All right.
I know everybody's probably expecting a turkey or a ham or something like that, but I could care less for any of those, to be completely honest with you.
Damn.
They are on my list, but it's not my number 2.
Oh, okay.
My number 3, I actually put turkey and ham at number 3. Together, though. I was going to do 3 and 4, but turkey and ham, in my opinion, honestly, I just put them, they're the base of my plate, and then I throw everything else on top, and then I eat it.
Okay.
So, the turkey and ham, by the time I get to it, tastes like everything else that I've already eaten.
All right.
Does that make sense?
Respect.
All right. And I'm going green beans.
Damn, for real?
I love green beans, dude.
Oh, hell no. I don't hate green beans.
Hey!
Those aren't all my Thanksgiving dishes, though.
I love green beans. My fiance makes a killer green bean with some bacon, some chopped up onion.
All right, respect it. Respect it. All
Last thing. It's not even a meal. It's a deviled egg.
Ooh.
I love a good deviled egg.
All right.
Nana, Auntie, even Chelsea. Chelsea's my fiance for everybody. Makes a killer deviled egg.
All right.
So I don't know what you expected that list to look like. And I think I'm missing some foods, but That's what I'm going with there.
All right.
Let's hear yours, honestly.
All right. My number one, bro. I don't know if it's just like the time of year, but man, turkey for me on Thanksgiving hits harder than any other day like of the year.
You should eat turkey any other time of the year other than November.
Yeah, it just hits for me. So that's my number one. Number two, mac and cheese, like you said.
Okay.
Nana makes a good mac and cheese. I love me some good mac and cheese. Number three.
Oh, God. Okay.
For me, bro, Thanksgiving dish. I'm going stuffing, bro. I'm a stuffing guy, bro. I am a stuffing guy.
Oh.
I just like me some good stuffing, bro. Oh. Some good stuffing hits. You don't like stuffing?
I don't think I've ever really liked stuffing. Because, I think if I eat stuffing, you might as well cancel Christmas.
Damn.
I think I'm out. I've never been a stuffing person. That's the truth.
Really?
I've never been a stuffing person.
Damn.
I've heard it's good, but for me, bro. It looks like a tray of shit. So I can't eat it.
Bro, I don't know what it is. It's just good to me, and I like it.
Okay, that's fair. I'm not going to pick on you for it.
Yeah,
it's a little weird, but I'm not going to pick on you for it.
I like it. All right. Okay. Now,
number four.
Number four. All right. For me, probably number four. So you had turkey and ham together, and my number four is ham.
That's fair. No, it's fine. Look, this is my list and your list.
Okay. And the reason why, I mean, bro,
ham is good. God damn,
nothing like a good honey glazed ham.
Nothing like a nice, warm, hot piece of honey glazed ham.
Yeah, facts. All right, man, I'm excited for these things to be. All right, and number five, mine's a dessert.
Oh, wait, let me see if I can guess it. Is it pie?
Bro, I don't really. Cheesecake, yeah, mine's cheesecake.
Gotta go cheesecake.
Yeah, I'm not a big pie guy, to be honest.
Me either.
I don't love the sweet potato pie. Or what's the other one that Nana makes? Is that the main one she makes? Sweet potato pie.
I think she makes sweet potato, but if I had to go with a pie, it'd be pumpkin.
Oh man, I can't. Mine's apple.
Okay, I like apple if it's warm. Warm with like a nice scoop of vanilla bean ice cream.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I'm okay with that. But other pies, like key lime pie, also the bullshit pie.
Yeah.
I don't like pie enough to do that. It's got to be some like super creative pie. Like it's got to be like a chocolate Hershey pie from fucking Publix, where I can get one piece and eat it.
Those hit.
They're very good.
Yeah.
I'm not a big pie guy.
All right. Well, respect the list. That was a good list.
This was fun.
And that's the end of the podcast. Bro, this was a great podcast. This one was a lot better, in my opinion. So
more energy.
Yeah, definitely more energy. I'm going to put this out on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow the TikTok. Make sure y'all follow everything that I'm putting out and, showing me some love and, give me some feedback, some positive feedback, negative feedback. Just let me know what we got going on. Next episode, I'm going to try and get Jason on. It was a little hard to get him on this week. Obviously, Thanksgiving and stuff going on, holidays. But next episode, we'll plan on having our first guest. I'm looking forward to that. I wish all y'all a happy Thanksgiving. Spend some time with your family. Enjoy all of that.
Man, go watch some sports.
Yeah, go watch some football, man.
Some sports, man.
Hopefully these takes are right, man. I'm feeling good about my takes this week.
I like it.
I did some research, bro.
I like it. So I think, good football on Thursday. I think Friday we've got good college football and a U.S. game against England.
Yep.
Saturday we've got football again with college, rivalry week. Sunday we've got a good slate of games. It's going to be a good week.
Yep.
It's going to be a good week.
I'm off work.
Oh my God. I can't wait. Hey, let's go hit the links tomorrow.
Yep.
Let's enjoy it. Let's have a good day. Let's lead ourselves into a beautiful Thanksgiving weekend and just enjoy every single sport known to man this weekend.
Facts.
We cool with that?
I'm great with it. Happy Thanksgiving from the both of us. Dia, happy Thanksgiving.
Let's go, baby.
Let's get it, baby.
Let's go.